What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and we're back again with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck list. This is a work in progress, though. It's not complete, and I will be saying what I'm going to run in the future. But this is what I have so far, and I have a complete deck online on like Dueling Nexus and Dueling Book, and I've won a majority of rounds that I've played against on Dueling Nexus CPUs, and they get to use band cards, and on mine with Dueling Book and that mainly. But I think I've suddenly gotten a really good Dark Magician deck. So starting off, obviously you gotta run. You're gonna run 3 Dark Magicians. Some people say run 2. I think running 3 is better for fusions and XZs, and just other things you'll need with these, and they might brick. Have a brick hand, but you know, you can use these with other stuff. Then 2 Red Eyes Black Dragons. This is also, by the way, the this edition 25th anniversary version. So Red Eyes. Then just 1 Dark Magician row. I don't recommend running more than 1. 1 is just Soul Serpent searching and a good card half for fusion and XZs. Now 3 Magician's Rods. Now Magician Rods, so it's basically for any Dark Magician spell and traps. So you summon one on the field, search deck and get like Navigation or Eternal Soul, and you know, you can link it on to another spellcaster or something, and then you regain your resources just by triggering it, and then you get Magician's Rod back to the hand. Then for the last Dark Magician, like kind of related card, Apprentice Illusion Magician. Good effect. It's easier on the field. You just discard any card. Boom, on the field. Fusion. Recommend playing at least 1. Then we switch to a different engine, the branded engine. So 2 Fallen Alabazes. This one's hollow. I think this one is also hollow. Yeah. So Fallen Alabaz, 2 Fallen Alabazes. They're effect dragons. You can fusion summon into Dragoon or any branded fusion, and I am gonna run just 2, and then one Alubar just in the spot. I'm running 1 just to get you can get branded fusion out to your hand, and then 1 Magnamut, 1 Jerusalem, 1 Sarner, and I recommend 2 Bestial Magnamuts, 2 Jerusalem, 1 Sarner. Now the thing with these 2, they're interchangeable. Magnamut is much better because I forgot to mention this in this part of the deck list, but I'm going to be adding Magician Souls, Illusion of Chaos, and Timaeus, which is important to this. So Magician Souls obviously can obviously get Dark Magician on the field, and Timaeus can fusion summon, but it's also a Magnamut target. So at the end phase, Magnamut reactivates effect. It can search for any effect dragon, just any dragon. So you can get Red Eyes, you can get Jerusalem or Saronir, but I do recommend just I recommend running Magnamut at 2, and then these 2 are interchangeable. Once you've got at least Mirror Jade on the field, then Saronir, you can just send the branded cards to the graveyard, because you don't need that many more after you got Mirror Jade, or if you use one of their effects to get Dragoon out on the field. So you'll be running 2 Red Eyes Fusion. It's probably better to run free, but 2 means if you have 2 Red Eyes, you should run Red Eyes Fusion. I'm thinking about using Red Eyes Wyvern Dragon, Red Eyes Wyvern, because it's also a target to get Red Eyes Fusion and Red Eyes. As Dragon. So this is good. Then just 2 Dark Magical Circles. They're good drawing cards and searching cards, and you can also banish stuff. Then 1 Pot of Duality. I'm gonna buy hopefully the Albaz Strike Structure deck just to get trading options, and also need Pot of Prosperities cheaper, and Pot of Duality just using as a placeholder. Next, for the continuing the drawing cards, free Allure Darknesses. Practically every monster in the main deck, except for Timaeus, will be all dark type, all dark attributes. And that means this is literally just -1. You get not even -1, because you're only banishing 1 dark monster. So let's say you got, I don't know, Saronir. You don't want him in hand because it's a brick. So activate Allure, boom, and then you draw 2 cards to your hand. That's a million times better than other drawing cards from other things, and this is why it's played in almost any deck that has those. And then finish off just like the normal kind of spells. Dark Ruler No More, Negate for when you don't have Dragoon on the field, Grave for Kashtira's, Called by Grave. This is also good for Kashtira's, just banishing monsters on the field from the graveyard. So there's a lot of graveyard effects with Kashtira when you run this. Same with Foolish Return. This sends it back to the deck, making it impossible to use those graveyard effects. And then Monster Reborn, because you just want to run 1. I mean, you have to run 1 because it's limited, but still, even if it wasn't limited, just 1 is fine. Then 2 Preparations of Rites. So you would use that to get Illusion Chaos if you don't have it in your hand. And then 1000 Knives, monster removal, and then Bond between Teacher and Student. This is a great way to get the Dark Magicians onto the field. And for the spell and trap cards I'm thinking about getting, I already mentioned Pot of Prosperities and free Branded Fusions. Actually, not 2 for Branded Fusions. If you're running free Red Eyes Fusions, if you're not running that, then free Branded. And then one Sequence of Dark Magic, and for the side, or maybe in the main deck, depending on if you run any graveyard. Any fusions that run more of it like free fusion materials than Magical Eyes Fusion. Just 1 though. And Magician's Combination for the side deck, because I already have our. So for trap cards, you got the main deck. I think, actually, no, yeah. It's just for the main deck. 2 Magician's Navigations, and then Eternal Soul. So, Eternal Soul, you can summon Dark Magician from the deck or graveyard. Actually, not deck. The hand or graveyard. And then Navigation, can summon Dark Magician from hand and other spellcasters. I think this is a little bit better than combination. That's why I recommend running Navigation instead. And now for the extra deck, which is 1 Witch Apprentice, Gloomy, the Dark Charmer, Gloomy. I also recommend for Lynx, I don't have them yet, but is Artemis, Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, and really push Anemia. You don't have to run him, but I do recommend that. And then Xyz, you have Ebon High Magician, and Wallow Wallow has great effects, and then Ebon High Magician reacts these. I also recommend running Zeus, and you don't have to run Ebon Illusion or High Magician, then you have to run Wallow. I think Wallow though is really good, especially when I ran a whole on level 6s, but you definitely have to run Zeus, especially if you run any of these. If you run some Ebon, you can run Rise, Black Metal Dragon, you can basically do the same thing. So, next is Lubellion, Syrian Dragon, Mirajed, Iceblade Dragon, and then this, I think it's Secret Rare, Albion, Brenda Dragon. Obviously, fusions, you're gonna run Free Dragoons, 1 Dark Magicians, and either 1 Dragon Knight or Quintet Magician. I think Quintet Magician is good for monster removal, but otherwise, just these 3 plus Free Dragoons, Dark Magicians, and Dark Magician Knight. So that is the extra deck. Okay, side deck. For spells, Sacred Sword of 7 Stars. If you have a brick hand, then you can just banish Dark Magician or Red Eyes, then draw 2 cards, but you usually don't want to do that. And then Magician's Robe can help you get into like Special Summon. So it's not that good. I used to run this because I did not own souls, and I still do not own them, but I'm very much thinking about buying them. And if you do side into Robe, then you also want to side into Man, Queen, Cat, mainly just because it's a rank 2 and you're running free, or 2, or just, actually you won't run unless you run at least 2 or 3 of these if you side them into the main deck. So yeah, that is just kind of the thing. I will leave in the description if you want to build this on LEGO Omega or EVO Pro or any other like Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. I will leave all the cards that are gonna be in the deck or are already in the deck. So see y'all next time. Bye. So instead of just showing you the deck, instead of just showing you the deck in the description, I'm just gonna show you in depth on I have it on Dueling Nexus right now. But I just didn't want to do it in Dueling Book. I had this tab already open. So you have 3 copies of Dark Magician Girl, 3 Unionized Black Dragons, 3 Rods, 2 Souls. The reason why I'm not running Apprentice Illusion Magician in this is just that I didn't want it to go over 40 cards. Yeah, you have the 2 Albazes, you have Alubar, Timaeus, 2 Magnabuts, and I just ran both of these and only 1. So I had 2 Illusion Chaoses. The reason why I did not want to have more of him is because he can brick. Then Preparation of Rites, then Dark Magical Circle, 3 Soul Servants, 2 Branded, 3 Red Eye Fusions, and 1 Dark Ruler no more, 1 Prosperity, 2 Pool of Darkness, 2 of them Fingers of Dark Magic, and Mistress Navigation, and then 1 Soul Servant. Pressing a button keeps bringing up summon. And then fusions. Next, you have the Dark Magicians, 3 Dragoons, 1 Lubellion, and Mirajed. Just for online play, I just did not have Albion. I think probably in real life play, I think Lubellion's a little bit less good. Mira Jade, definitely good. Wallow, Zeus, and Illusion Magician. I run Illusion Magician Dueling Nexus, and I run High Magician on Dueling Book to make the decks a little different. And Witch Apprentice, Artemis, like I mentioned, Relinquish, Anomia, Nightmare Unicorn, or Phoenix, and the Dark Charmer, Gloomy. Now, side deck, you already have that, then you have Red Eyes Wyvern. I realize I think it's better as a side deck kind of thing. I don't like it as much as just having Red Eyes, because then there's a lot more monsters than just spell and charm cards, and I don't really like that. And then Magician During Night, which you're gonna want to switch here, so then it's like that, and then you know, BCL Rebellion, again Breaking, and then Jerusalem. There's one more Illusion Chaos. I just think running it at free, Breaking, but it depends. Then Quinn Cat, you've already seen, and then Wing Spider, then Celine, and then IP, and then Foolish Return. I would say probably replace one of these cards with Foolish Return because Cashier it, and then 2 Pawn Dualities here. I don't know how much it smells, but I really want more. Prosperity, Allure, these, I think I mentioned Prosperity. So, that's really it for the deck list. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'll see you all next video. And let me know in the comments, if there is any on this video, that, if this is actually one of the most broken Dark Magician decks out there. Hopefully it is. I've won a lot of matches with it, so yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.